Deep beneath the Canadian soil lies a top-secret, Cold War-era bunker, a place so classified that if I tell you about it, I'm allowed to. Oh well. Welcome to Carp, Ontario. A town so small that even Google Maps has to squint to find it. But beneath its unassuming surface sits one of Canada's wildest Cold War relics, the Diefenbunker. A massive underground fortress built to protect the government from nuclear annihilation. Because, in the event of a global meltdown, nothing says safety like hiding in a concrete basement with politicians. So, why did Canada build a doomsday bunker? Well, in the 1950s and 60s, the world was having a nuclear arms race, kind of like a very high-stakes Pokemon battle, except instead of collecting them all, the goal was to not get collected by a nuclear explosion. Enter Prime Minister John Diefenbunker, a man whose name sounds like a rejected superhero. He decided Canada needed a survival plan in case of nuclear war. So, in 1959, they started digging a 4-story underground bunker, a facility designed to keep important government figures alive while the rest of us, well, good luck with that. So, what's inside this concrete cave of doom? First, let's talk security. The entrance is protected by a blast tunnel designed to deflect a nuclear explosion. Or at least, make the bomb say, "Excuse me, coming through." Inside, you had dorms, offices, a radio station, and, most importantly, a cafeteria. Because if there's one thing Canadian politicians won't survive without, it's snacks. The sleeping quarters were cozy. If by cozy, you mean a place where grown adults had to bunk like they were at summer camp, but without the fun. But don't worry, they had a vault for Canada's gold reserves, because if you're trapped underground while the world ends, at least you can take comfort in staring at shiny rocks. Now, here's where it gets weird. The bunker had a fully operational CBC broadcasting studio, so the government could keep Canadians informed. Imagine the emergency radio announcement. They also had a direct hotline to Washington, D.C., because apparently, even in a nuclear apocalypse, Canadians still need to call America for help. Oh, and let's not forget the bathrooms. You're in a survival bunker when there's an entire decontamination shower system before you can even use the toilet. Nothing says welcome to the apocalypse like a radiation rinse before your morning coffee. So, what happened to the Diefenbunker? Well, nuclear war never came, so the bunker was eventually decommissioned in 1994. Today, it's a museum. That's right, you can visit this Cold War relic and experience what it's like to prepare for the end of the world. Because nothing says fun day trip like exploring a place built for mass panic. Now, instead of housing government officials, it houses school field trips and escape room events. Yes, they turned a nuclear survival bunker into an escape room. Because if there's one thing teenagers love, it's being locked inside a 1960s military facility and told to solve puzzles. So, there you have it, the Diefenbunker. Canada's Cold War hideout, now a tourist attraction. Was it necessary? Maybe. Was it a little over the top? Absolutely. But hey, at least now we can all enjoy the world's most intense basement tour. And remember, if you ever feel like the world's ending, just know, Canada once built a giant underground fort to hide in. Because nothing says we got this, like 4 floors of reinforced concrete and an emergency supply of maple syrup.